care they're making so much money. They're like, yeah, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, dude, you're a little bit too committed to staying on the. You know, like
you could try it.
You could try. Help, you know, what's half an hour with the trainer going to do?
There we go.
Really, end of the day.
I'd love a personal trainer that someone else is paying for. That would be fantastic.
That's right. Get on that.
Refresh, just making sure no one's going lower tunnel. You can see him playing that off angle while his teammates take position. We have two P250s in a pistol round. There we go. That's the range I'm talking about. Longer range for a one-shot than a USP.
Some hesitation here from Cloud9. At least Floppy. That was not the cleanest of peaks. He was a moment's hesitation, comes back to bite. And now he didn't have the info, and so Monum's about to get ganged up on here at long. And he is alone on the A side as well. Copenhagen Flames working their way back over here. It looks like they want to get the split going in the end. A little bit of hesitation might cost them unless they win this duel. There's the spot on mid.
If Cloud9 thought this was going to be free because Copenhagen Flames played it once in the last 3 months, they were sorely mistaken. And I think they've got some warnings about that already with the P250 use in the pistol round. There's another one. MOTM taken out. No response just yet from Cloud9. And JT will be finished off as well. That leaves Sonic in a 1 versus 5, where only 2 players have taken any damage. Tessus will go fishing. Spots him. The one tap. There we go. Why don't we see this enough? Look at the range. It's ridiculous.
But this is why I think Tessus, I think Copenhagen Flames are a serious team here. And this level of play, you can't sleep on these guys. And because Dust 2 isn't necessarily like a permaban for them, it's just that they haven't played it. There's also that element of surprise where it can backfire on you.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't know what they're going to do on this map. You can't anti-strat them because they played it once in the past 3 months. So they're just going to come out and you have to adapt on the fly. This is going to be a real test for Cloud9. Can they play the game here? And Copenhagen Flames straight to B. Look at this.
You're rarely going to get Dust 2 for free. That's for sure. Okay. Looks like they're going for...
Oh, full on.
Kind of execute. Okay, there we go. Made their way in. I like the chain flashes. Look at that. Even the last man is still getting that 4 flashbang in.
And you see
all in the same spot. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly the same spot, so their teammates can face the whole site.
So cool.
Yeah, that's really good. But again, like, if you're playing to your opponent's perceived weaknesses, then Cloud9 have already made a mistake.
Ooh, oh no, that's an AK. That's the AK on the flank as well. So they've donated an AK over to Cloud9. Not everything can be perfect in the round, James.
Yeah.
They're going to make some mistakes here, and that's one of them, giving an AK over.
Yeah, they've got presence in tunnels now, but they could actually just all save at the car. They wouldn't even need to leave the site at this point because they're full health.
Now the thing is that Copenhagen Flames can save that strat and use it again, because Cloud9 haven't really seen the execute. They walked into an empty site, so they could still save this. But what I'm very happy to see is that Copenhagen Flames are putting their time here on land to good use. They're basically on a boot camp for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I expect to see some clean strats like that come out, where it's like, right, we've had all day to just prepare Dust 2 for this match. We're going to have a couple of B takes. We're going to have a couple of A takes. We're going to have some new stuff that's polished. There you go.
Yeah. Cloud9 are going to be playing in the dark by default on Dust 2 based on the lack of public activity from Copenhagen Flames. But we'll see. Cloud9 have got the coordination, though, once they get to this T side. They are playing a very difficult CT half of Dust 2. It's not easy by any means. They'll make inroads towards Cat with a triple boost here for Cloud9. Got 3 players up Cat. Big presence from Copenhagen Flames towards long. Now, a lot of teams will start slow here. That's great teamwork from Cloud9. And again, the coordination. Allow the pistol player to peek first, get the information, then the AK player will swing and clean up.
Once again, just nitpicking. But why do you have your AKs out on the flanks? Exactly. Why do you have your AKs out on the flanks when you can put the Galil out on the flank and just... Who cares if Cloud9 get a Galil? But you've lost 2 AKs to Cloud9 now. And this puts Cloud9 in a position where they might not even want to just go for the retake on this. A single flash grenade left here for Copenhagen Flames. It's on Fairly. And now, well... Cloud9 are in a position where they could actually win this round. A lot of this is riding on Hooksy. He needs to hold the 3 push it long, but this is going to be so difficult for him.
Again, MOTM, he's the man who can go down to get that information. And again, the rifles clean up. Great work from Cloud9. 3 versus 2 now. Time is ticking. They've got to get this someone on this defuse. And there we go. Everyone's taken out, and there's an early round for Cloud9. They'll get on the bomb in time. There'll be a rifle for JT as well. Someone drop him a rifle and grab another one.
There's 1 AK. Nick of time. Get it. And there's a Galil. So, I mean,
that's why they didn't drop the AK. There's a Galil over there, mate.
yeah. Even more money saved. Sonic goes up to the AWP. it's mistakes like that that's going to cost Copenhagen Flames. You got to get, I mean, you're donating powerful rifles over to an ecoing team. You could, those are, what, like unforced errors?
Yeah.
We call them. You could avoid making those and be in a better position right now. And it's details like that that's going to cost Copenhagen Flames. Both of these teams, I mean, Copenhagen Flames, they really need to play a perfect game of CS right now.
It's a fast solo cat take. Very satisfying to do that, unless you're Pimp. He'll always get fragged on the way. Molly's towards the site itself. A lot of presence has been shown here by Copenhagen Flames with this early take, and they're forcing a lot of utility out for Cloud9. Looking to boost over the smoke. That's pretty nice. When a T's put that smoke up, one of those avant-garde smokes, if you will, there's a gap where you can look towards car, but the CTs are aware of that as well. So boosting over the smoke is a different approach. Don't get anything out of it on this occasion. Now, Cloud9 only have JT towards long, and there's going to be a fight here for Cat, so I would imagine they're going to have problems. Surely there's a trade frag at worst. MOTM's forced to fall back. And again, JT needs these flashes. Great burst. They're looking for a second one, but he's lost it.
Perfect.
Now MOTM's in no man's land. Sonic's been taken out behind him, and he's just got a frag out. They're lining up for him, and he's got a bomb as well. That is a round-changing kill just right there.
Oh, it's such a tough one again. Oh, there's Hooksy. I mean, they're not out of this yet. It's a 2-on-2 with 40 seconds. They've got time to run down to long and get the bomb. They have to find a kill on Modem, though. And that's just leaving the bomb in long house, not having the bomb. And now Floppy's rotated over as well. This is going to be so difficult now for Copenhagen Flames. They're so low on HP. And another unforced error is going to lead them to losing this round in a moment's time, unless they can hit some brilliant shots.
Ooh, Floppy's going to peek first, and then MOTM's going to start pressing W. He hears the scope. Tempest is aware of the potential blue. Perfect. There we go. Off the distraction. Nice two-man setup from Cloud9. That's a brutal lineup for them. Really unfortunate towards the long.
But it's because they left the bomb in long house. They didn't bring the bomb with them, so he had to run back in, and then he's running back out, and that's when the guy peeks, of course, because Murphy, right? He's going to peek at the worst possible time,
yeah.
And you both die. If you bring the bomb with you, that doesn't happen, and you're probably winning the round. So Copenhagen Flames, just some tough breaks here for Copenhagen Flames. Cloud9 doing well, though. Cloud9 obviously up to the snuff. If you're going to give them opportunities, they are going to take full advantage of them.
Yeah, Cloud9 should have been on their back, but such is life. It's Copenhagen Flames instead. There'll be a flash through middle doors, I imagine, for a T-burst. OC, though, is in a position, you know, he's trying to abuse that range by construction. Does he have any help from his teammates? Don't think so. Well, the smoke is gone, and maybe the damage will be limited. Just the one player taken out, no bomb plant. They can be happy with that.
Yeah.
Farlig notably is 0 for 3 right now. And no one really has money to give him an AWP in his full buy round, so he'll be having a slow start on the T side.
Not really living up to his name, is he?
Farley. I got to get into the habit of not saying Farlig.
Right. It's supposed to mean dangerous. Right now, he's about as dangerous as a kitten. But maybe he's been the one setting up. You know, maybe he's like it's danger by proxy. You know.
Yeah.
Flashes for the teammates, that sort of thing. Nice.
That is a meaty flash through middle doors. So they don't really have information. I don't know. I can't imagine they know if anyone's Cat yet or not. But I mean, Cat's part of every T's default, T-side's default anyway. So.
Did they figure out that this is a 2-1-2? Because it looked like they wanted to set up the same B take that they had in the second round, Copenhagen Flames, and there was some information gained in mid that turned them away from that. So I'm wondering if they picked up on the fact that this is a 2-1-2 and that they need to keep hitting the A site to force Cloud9 to play 3A early. OC with the opening kill, though. Hooksy's out.
Yeah, Hooksy got caught trying to make his way up Cat from top mid. There are smokes for that. And that's not one of them. I think that was by the CTs, just to stop the T's from making their way through. So we've got Refresh lurking outside long. Copenhagen Flames looking to make a play, but indeed there are 3 players here for Cloud9.
No, they've rotated over. Given up mid as well. 3 smokes left, you're right, though. So Copenhagen Flames, they still have utility to use.
Also, Sonic's got 2 flashes, so he can flash behind MOTM as he peeks, if necessary later on. We've got those avant-garde smokes coming up.
There's the flash going in, though. Full blind on Copenhagen Flames. Great flashes, though. Not letting Hellcat take advantage of it. And Copenhagen Flames, they're going to plant for Cat, and they're going to get it down. And now it's on Hellcat. He's going to go for the peak. Oh, somehow survives that. Unreal. On 1 HP, goes down in the end. Ferry finds that kill. He's on the board. Tess is there to take down Sonic. Copenhagen Flames in an important round, looking pretty good here on the A site.
Tessus going for the taps, and now Cloud9 have lost position, really. Forced to fall away.
They've lost one of the ops as well. That's painful.
Yeah. That flash came in. I thought he would flash behind his teammate there, Sonic, but he flashed in front of him instead. I'm not sure which flash blinded the teammate there.
Go get that off.
Nice.
That was clever.
Finally, Farley's got his AWP in the game now.
Details, details. Tessus dies, but he traded his life for an op. He'll take that. And while Sonic also sitting on 1-4 right now, so need to see a little bit more from some of these players for Copenhagen Flames and Cloud9 both. But now Copenhagen Flames, I mean, that was an all-important round. If they lost that round, life was going to get pretty difficult for them. It was going to be an opportunity for Cloud9 to really start putting rounds together in the first half on the CT side of Dust 2, which you really don't want to allow if you're on the T side. It should be difficult for Cloud9 to come out ahead, but it's a challenge on both sides. Hooksy, despite his teammate getting that opening kill at long, still challenging Catwalk and just gets punished. Not the end of the world, though. This still favors the T side. Even man situations always favors the T side because Cloud9 now have to cover more ground with less men.
For some reason, MOTM's changed his name mid-game to Hellcat. But that really confused me for a second, but
now we've got a Hellcat on there.
Passed a message to tell him to fix it.
Wow.
People just wild out, man, when they're playing at home. It's ridiculous. Everything just goes out of control. OC blind as he makes his way towards the window. Floppy trying to defend from double stack so far, so good. He's got a high ground help as well. They're going to just frag out here, Copenhagen Flames, but Farley is alone now. He had his AWP for all of one round, and it's been taken away again.
Well, turns out the Hellcat's got some claws, James.
God damn.
Oh, he's just spitting mad.
There we go. No more Hellcat. Behave yourself.
We're back on the bottom. And there's Tessus. I mean, what looked like a solid round for Copenhagen Flames has just devolved into them running in one after another to this B site and dying. So now we're getting back into the mix here.
4-3 for Cloud9. Sonic, Farley, and Nodius. Not had much to say about any of them just yet. They all have one kill at present. And we're fairly deep into this first half, so there's a lot of people who are underperforming right now. A bit of a back and forth, it feels like, but Cloud9 have won 4 of the last 5, just dropping one of the recent ones to Cloud9, to Copenhagen Flames, sorry.
Oh, man. Normie's got a norm again. Get off the Netflix.
Yeah.
So ping is taking a hit right now. We're just having a little bit of a bump. Sorry about that. I mean, nothing really we can do.
Yeah.
4 million people in Los Angeles proper. I mean, that's going to take a hit when everybody has to stay home.
American internet is they've uploaded, by the way. It's
trash.
very inconsistent and very varied.
You know why though? Because
Why?
there's still a lot of copper cabling here in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
And that's the big thing is they put all the copper in, and then fiber came along, sup bros, and it's like, well, we've already got copper, we're screwed.
Yeah.
That's LA for you.
People tend to steal the copper as well, at least in England.
Yeah.
Get electrocuted doing it sometimes. Always fun. Glocks and P250s for Copenhagen Flames. They've got one flashbang, which maybe goes through the roof here. Very, very curious update to Dust 2. I don't think anyone who plays B on CT was a fan of it, but
It just got me thinking that they need to hit up the DreamHack tech guys, you know, for setting up a proper internet connection here in LA. They need to just go and hit up the DreamHack guys. Those guys know how to do it. I think they still break the record every year for the biggest internet connection, the most powerful internet connection.
yeah. It's always fun to see those stats.
Yeah, they're monsters.
So Copenhagen Flames.
Nobody goes to DreamHack anymore, but I mean, it's still pretty cool.
All right, OC will fall back. He's aware of a potential swarm. Copenhagen Flames, death by paper cuts down. The crouch peek with the pistol. They'll make their way forward. Separated by the Flames. Taken out by JT. Nice clean up for him. Looking for number 8. Oh, I like the shot through the box there. Pick up the AWP. Hooksy will make it expensive to some degree, but there we go. Copenhagen Flames back on the buy. Round 2 for Farley with the AWP.
Let's see it. Let us see it. If ever there was a time to shine, it is now. Cloud9, they've stabilized 2 rounds in a row now after that bump in the road, and they are looking more and more confident on the side of Cloud9. It's what we expect to see, obviously, from the favorite team here. It's Copenhagen Flames who are the underdog in this match. It's Copenhagen Flames who have to prove themselves. And now they've got the opportunity. Early challenge once again, straight out onto Catwalk, and this time the punish is there. Sonic needs to avoid getting jiggle peeked. He's trying to back off, looking for the bait, not quite gonna get it. There it is.
Oh,
Sonic hits the shot. Brilliant.
He had no use lower tunnel, actually. He could have thrown a flash or a Molotov for him. That was a very risky approach after not really hitting that timing to instantly trade the frag. And then there were two. And as I say that, there's one. The bomb's top mid, hasn't been seen by the CTs yet. Refresh will try to race towards it.
Just action mid, but Cloud9 with the bold plays, just taking the fight to him. Sometimes that's what you got to do, James.
Yeah.
CT side dust too. You're hitting the shots. Just play off of that. Start running into the terrace. Take those duels.
Yeah, I would imagine Cloud9 have the feeling, you know, it's been a bumpy ride. They lost a big round early, Copenhagen Flames, and it's almost been all Cloud9 after that. Great angle from JT. So as soon as they're like, okay, this is our buy now, from the Copenhagen Flames perspective, Cloud9 just charge them and overwhelm them.
Now they
don't give them time to play their own game or take a decision. And there we go, the buy's gone just like that.
Yep. This is a great round from Sonic. Kept his cool. And that is just as clean as it gets for Cloud9. Very nicely done on their side. 3 survive. They save the AKs. They'll have the money. They've got a decent bank now. And it's on Copenhagen Flames with a half buy in this round to try and turn things around. But I mean, now Cloud9 have got 6 rounds on the board, CT side dust too. They're just going to be feeling fine and dandy now. Whatever happens next, they've still got a successful first half.
MOTM still taking the game away. I love the swing for information and the re-peek as well. Beautiful cleanup from him.
Let him get the ace. Come on, OC. He was alive. He was right there. You could have just given the information, let your mate got a chance at it.
Copenhagen Flames are getting dominated now on the T side of Dust 2. Once again, they've got a big buy. Look at that swing. It's so cool. Just for the information, not to stand there and get shot in the head. Just swing past, see what opportunities you have, then make a decision afterwards. Very nice play from MOTM. Oh, again? They're doing it again! They're doing it again!
Because why not? It's been so effective. They've won the catwalk fight early every time so far. And it's like, okay, sure, Copenhagen Flames, you guys can take over long. Nobody's going to be there to stop you. That's fine. JT holding passively from the site. And now you can rotate back in and fill out the defense. So Copenhagen Flames are just going to run across. They have the nades for it. They have 3 smokes still. They can do a full wall to block off CT. It's looking like that's going to be the name of the game here. Copenhagen Flames just trying to do it brute force.
Well, we've got a nuisance smoke being held on the A bomb site itself. I do wonder how Cloud9 will look to play around that, should the push come in. Oh, try to get a move on. Copenhagen Flames, they've got mollies for the site itself. MOTM's got a lurk smoke on the lower area, so they've got one low and one high as well. Now, how do you play against this Copenhagen Flames?
Peace.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Well played, Prius. Well played. Good pick. Took him a little bit there to get that. But it's going to be Refresh opening it up. JT can't hold the line. Man advantage now for Copenhagen Flames. Big play coming in though. MOTM. I even said it. Brings it back to a 2-on-2. OC. Oh, okay, why not?
That puts Farley in a horrible situation. The bomb is completely exposed. It's got 2 players to find. They could be lined up together, but in fact the flank is coming in from Floppy. Or the scope in is nice, but the body was in the wrong place. I don't think he could see any of OC there. Horrible rounds for Copenhagen Flames at the hands of Cloud9. Cloud9 made it horrible. Surely we wouldn't do the same thing again. That's why I do the same thing again.
Dude, Modem just saved them. The double kill, that was so big. And now, well, yeah, Cloud9, 8 rounds on the CT side of Dust 2. It's brutal. They're looking good. Copenhagen Flames, do we do it? Rush B. It's looking like it. Let's go. Suka.
Sonic, he might have to abandon ship here. He's got an AWP. MOTM. Sorry, I was reading the bloody radar wrong. The MOTM's the one who's close by the door. But against 5 players, what can you really do? Can't imagine Cloud9 will be winning this one. Now, they'll have to consider their money and how many rounds there are to come, because this round they should be saving. They can try to make it expensive, but that'll make it expensive for them as well.
Refresh is just trying to find his way out of this smoke. Like, where does it end?
Still by the box. If he gets taken out here as well, he might go for it, so he's got to be careful. Yeah, he falls back.
All right, good job. Falls back. Yeah, you're good for pointing it out. That was a little scary with Tessa's peak in there. That should be a 4th round on the board now for Copenhagen Flames. It will be. Obviously, Cloud9 have backed off to save.
Yeah, Cloud9 playing hyper-aggressive. At some point, Copenhagen Flames will guess right, and then you've got to give up that round. With 8 rounds of 11 so far, this is okay. This is acceptable for Cloud9. They will hold on to 2 AWPs, it looks like, so this is a pretty good situation for them. Again, I think a lot of teams will throw the good money after bad there and may end up in a bad situation late on in the half where they give up more rounds, but that won't be the case here.
Well, they're getting Hooksy out of there. Bomb will go off and the rest will survive. And that's actually mad that you can stay in the B site like that and just survive it. I don't think that should be the case. You should have to run out of the bomb site. But there you go. Such is life with, I mean, still details. Still details. Just like on, A-side Inferno wise, that you can still just survive in the pit.
Yeah.
Some things, we don't get the Krieg nerf.
At least it makes for interesting situations when a HE's come in on an Inferno.
Sure.
We don't have that car wallbang anymore like we used to in older games. Hooksy manages to make it out to blue early. No challenge from Cloud9. They choose to fall back, but MOTM's creeping in the meantime, and Sloppy will make sure they know that someone is on the B bomb site. But Copenhagen Flames, they've got a lurker now towards B and lower tunnels, and they have possession of long. So what comes next?
Patience. Because now you can set it up with the flashes towards long if you get your teammates in there. Bomb is backed off, though, and... okay, here we go. Sonic sets it up. Full flash. There's one. Needed to win the second. JT, he fluffed the first spray just a little bit too much there. So, man advantage still for Copenhagen Flames. A golden opportunity for Cloud9 to bring it back, but it's not going to be the case.
Seen a lot of Inferno-esque plays from Cloud9. When they had those smokes up on the A bomb site, they had a flash behind the JT on Goose, I think, to peek as the Ts were coming in. And the kind of retake is the kind of flash you see on Banana from a CT side over the roof of the swing. But yeah, that should have been both. So Copenhagen Flames rotated 2 out of long, but now they will head back in a 4 versus 3. They still have plenty of utility as well.
It's so unfortunate that OC wasn't looking up mid at that point. He was in position, but I think he was just focused on top mid, not up back to T-spawn. Could have seen the rotation, and that could have been information for Cloud9, because Copenhagen Flames didn't even hide it. But now, it is going to be the smoke wall, and, well, it's abundantly clear. This is going to be an A hit. Get
the molly on the site. Limit that bomb plant as much as you can. There we go. There's actually nowhere to plant the bomb safely until that molly goes. That buys a lot of time for Cloud9. And OC has he has a molly as well, and he's running through a Molotov on short in order to re-molly the site so they still can't plant the bomb.
7 seconds.
Oh my god, someone's gonna plant the bomb!
All right, there we go. If they'd have won the round just like that.
I don't think they realized at first, but look at these frags from Nodus. He's taking the game into his own hands, looking for that third one, and Floppy's being hunted.
He'll get out of here.
That was nervous. Oh my god. OC with the hero play through the flames to deploy his own flame carpet.
That's wild. They nearly won it. It takes just under 4 seconds to plant the bomb. That's why we get excited when we spot that it's getting close to 6 seconds, 5 seconds, that you don't have any margin for error at that point. You have to plant the bomb, otherwise you're going to lose the round. Oh. Ooh. Boom. Okay.
Those were sharp frags from Nodius in that round.
And there was that, and that's what kicked it off. Modem getting punished. Went for that aggression. This was Nodius' round, clearly. Feeling very good. Him finally getting some action in here. And going into the 14th round, Cloud9 still in the lead, obviously, 8-5. But Copenhagen Flames showing some fight, and we've got a timeout getting called. Is it tech or is it tactical? It may be tech. Yeah, it's looking like we got another internet spike there. So, that LA internet infrastructure.
Man, I tried to hype up Farley. He is 1 for 8 right now.
Yeah.
He's got 1 kill, man.
He's having a rough game.
That kind of sucks.
He's not exactly very dangerous right now.
No. MOTM 13 for 8. He is leading the charge on the scoreboard at the moment. Man, how often do you see the sniper of a team go 1 for 8 in 13 rounds? In fairness, they had a really bad start. After losing that round, that kind of, kept him off the AWP for a long time. But there's been a few rounds now. But, I mean, again, credit to Cloud9. They charged up Cat on multiple rounds and kind of smashed those rounds for Copenhagen Flames. So they've made it look a lot worse than the score is suggesting at this moment.
In the meantime, Modem, as I funk out to this music, we are ready. We're going to get back into it, but Modem sitting pretty. That mid-aggression really paying off for him. Obviously, he went Eco Cobra as well, got that quad kill. Didn't get the ace because his teammate is greedy.
Yeah.
OC. But, yeah, no, it is looking like Cloud9's match right now. It is looking like they were able to stabilize after the initial play. I mean, we haven't seen Copenhagen Flames. We did see them go for, like, the B take that we saw in the second round.
Yeah.
But they kind of did it halvesies. They didn't really commit early on to it. I kind of want to see them go for it. Just we haven't really seen that clean strat.
Yeah, I can't imagine that Copenhagen Flames will have this much success on the CT side. This is kind of rare these days.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a two-man push through B from the CTs. Nodius is waiting for it. That's a really nice off angle he's got, but how big is his waist? That's the question. If those CTs go a little further. And I don't know when OC scoped. If he scoped in around where he is now, then that's certainly been heard. If he scoped in much earlier and crept, then he could catch a player by surprise. Oh, there it is!
Oh,
right there.
And OC doesn't miss it either. You got to give it to Offers. They got to just stay scoped in, watching the entire time. And there it is. Hooksy catches Modem out. 4-on-4 take. It's on Sonic. Needs to hit the shot. Hasn't been too much flash from Sonic this match, though.
Oh, he's playing a really dangerous game. What was he going for there? A jumping AWP shot? It cost him. And that's pretty much the round. I think he was getting a little greedy there in a really bad situation. Didn't want to give up the position, but...
I like the acceleration, though, from Copenhagen Flames. That's playing off of Nodios getting picked. Yeah, Nodios died, but he also spotted 2 at B, pushed up aggro. And so you've either got, what, 2 or 3 people on A. Odds are there's probably 1 in CT watching mid. And so you got the 2. So, you know, Copenhagen Flames, like, quick chain of events, if-then scenario there, and they just pounce on it and power onto the A site. Really nicely done on Copenhagen Flames. That's the kind of aggressive call that we need from them, to just get in there and get the job done.
OC fighting for his life here. Trying to hold on to this AWP. Oh, how expensive is it going to be? There we go. There's a swing and a trade. They really want to take the AWP away as we move into the last round. But, yeah, I mean, look, that's devastating for Cloud9. They don't really have a lot of money here. Floppy could go AWP, no Kevlar. But he'll go for the M4A4, so they'll have to switch things up. Maybe pull out the MP9s.
Need some nades at that point.
Everybody was able to be sacrificed there for Copenhagen Flames, so that was W all the way. See what they go for in their final round again. Just playing that off angle to check if anybody goes towards lower tunnel. I like that.
Oh.
Refresh will return to AWP, I'm sure, after taking the spawn. I put him. Is there a rifle for him? There is. There we go. All the AKs out. Not even Kriegs in the last round of the first half. I feel like they're missing a trick there.
I mean, they are, or maybe they you know, maybe they have had the gentleman's agreement. We'll see when Cloud9 go on the T side. Do they buy Kriegs, or have we agreed not to use the gun? I would appreciate that, because I mean, really, at this point, it is on the T side to just decide not to be able to allow those CT side players to pick up a Krieg.
Look, man, I'm buying Kriegs and I'm using the green skins in Counter-Strike. I'm abusing it until it's changed. As far as the skins are concerned, I hate it, but...
Whatever it takes to win.
I won't be a victim.
No, you will be a victor, James.
Yes, exactly.
We've played matchmaking together. Actually, I mean, that is the thing. All of us being here in LA is that we get to actually just matchmake together.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I missed out on your game yesterday. I was really playing.
Yeah, we missed the window there. Tonight.
He's been patient. He's been patient. And down goes Sonic, but he's got more trouble. MOTM. There we go. There's the trade. That's an important position and an important rifle, but what else is there left on the A side for Cloud9? They've lost position. They've got 2 guys on Cat. They've only got flashes. That might be enough, but who knows?
Last round of the half, though. No saving this time. You got to get in here. You got to get the job done. Looking for multis. JT taking point, and that's fairly takes down Floppy. So one of the flanks is gone, and yeah, Modem. What can we really hope to do here? The answer is not a whole lot. 8-7 at the end of the half. But keep in mind, Cloud9, CT side does too. They get 8 rounds. They were just, by the time they hit 6 rounds in the half, they're thinking, whatever we get more is gravy.
Yeah.
This is great. Fine. We've won the first half. They have, and Copenhagen Flames, they know it.
4 rounds at the end. There's a good recovery. Keeps it competitive. We'll see what a CT side is like for the Flames after the break. We're back.
We're back live from the studio here in Los Angeles.
In the studio.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm feeling brave this morning, James.
Me
feeling
too.
real brave.
All right, Cloud9 moves to the T side. JT and Sonic will have the grenades, but no P250s, man. After being ravaged by P250s in the first half, they will stick with the Glocks, prioritizing the grenades. Floppy shows some elbow towards long. Not too much going on there. Refreshed by the car, just hiding for the time being. Copenhagen Flames with some grenades of their own. Farley and Hooksy with 3 flashes and a smoke and a defuse kit. That smoke defuse may come in handy, and they're just going for a charge here. Refreshed with a footstep, so tired of waiting. That won't quite work out for them, though.
Do we get as dominant a pistol from Cloud9? It's looking like it. Straight out onto long, looking for the fights, facing together. Tick-tock, it's all working like clockwork here. And they are onto the site. So bomb planted for Cloud9 and just a successful pistol T-side, same as Copenhagen Flames had at the start of their first half.
I don't think I've ever seen like a mid-round charge up long on a pistol like that before. There was a flashbang in tow, but anyway, still a pistol round, and headshots are often enough. 2 versus 4 though. Cloud9 are playing to abuse the numbers here. Oh, OT gets popped though. Where are the trade frags? They're getting tagged here on the bomb site. But they've lost the defuse kit that was here earlier on. So Tetes now, he'll get taken out. Would have been hard to get that defuse by the time he killed both those players. Not sure where Farley died with the kit. But anyway, the pistol goes the way of Cloud9. Both teams now win their T pistols in very different fashions.
A little bit of banter going on in the chat right now between Modem and Hooksy. Rough round, rough round. That was a beautiful headshot from Tessus, though, right off the bat. Just clean click, get it going. Let's play. And Copenhagen Flames, they are the ones who are going to go for the Deagle Kevlar buy. So, full force coming in here from Copenhagen Flames, wanting to shut down Cloud9 early. And Cloud9 not messing around, taking their time, setting up, waiting for the aggression. I like this. I like this a lot from Cloud9. You know that they're the ones who are behind in the round. You know that they're the ones who have to take the risk. If they play this to default Copenhagen Flames, you know that you can punish. Copenhagen Flames, though, changing it up. Nodio's boosted onto blue at long. So you like this from them. A little bit of an off angle that you don't really see too often. Cloud9 sussing this out. It's looking like it's going to be a cat hit instead of a long play.
So here's that lurk smoke, which has a gap on the right-hand side. You can see the CTs are looking for that. You don't really want to peek into that with the Mac 10. going to be hard for you to get yourself a kill from that range. And there's an execute behind it now. You can see refreshes by the Goose position. Will he be catching fire soon? Is that a false sense of security? Oh, he takes that JT immediately. Could have maybe waited for a second player there, but Farley was exposed at the same time. Fair enough. TeSeS and Nodius remain now.
Dude, Modem has got no fear this match. He's just going in there head on, and he's winning these fights. He's winning these duels. All first half, it's what he was doing. And here in the second half, he continues to put on a show. Top fragging on the server right now. I guess there is something to be said, though. That's what, 7 frags that he's gotten on anti-ecos. So, you know, padding the stats just a little bit.
Yeah.
But, hey, we're still going to give it to him because he still have to run in there. So, TeSeS and Nodios just holding on here for Copenhagen Flames with Cloud9. Another round on the board. Going to get them into double digits on the T side of Dust 2.
Yeah, real good start for them. The force buy from the CTs, it's a difficult task on Dust 2. Not much you can abuse.
Yeah, and Radio Cast now. Nodios and so Nodios got 1 kill, but OC brings it back. Cloud9 will survive the round. They will get double digits. So 10-7, bomb goes off, and we're going to have probably a little bit of a pause here, I assume, I imagine. I mean, James, it's been a while since we got to do a radio broadcast. We could actually just cast this.
Yeah, so we have our own spec. There we go. We're back.
Why you got to do that? Why you got to do that? Yeah, we were still in the server, so we could have done it. And whoa.
Oh, okay.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, they're on a replay server now, so we have to use that one, not this one.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
okay.
this is really confusing now. My brain is having difficulty processing what is going on. I can see into the future, James!
All right, Hooksy's on the outside. Nodius needs to hold on to this Galil if he knows how to use it. Anyway, so this is rough. Like, I feel like when you lose the pistol, I mean, the score could have been worse at half time. Okay, let's hold on a second because that Galil's been used and it's been taken out for the time being. Farley now, they could go for retake with that molly. There we go. It's been deployed on the site itself. I thought they might push with it, but for some reason, Hooksy's going up. Okay,
they're all over the place.
Yeah, this is a very, very long rotation. So they're really gambling on Farley staying alive here, and Cloud9 expecting him to be all outside. So they've taken a huge gamble, gone for the longest rotation, NA. And now, I don't know if MOTM's got a sound cue here, but it seems they're going to play for exits. Farley is falling back. Ah, that's a shame. I think with the molly.
Oh, that's really loud.
That's okay. We got controls.
Yeah. Oh. Let's just take that down real quick.
Yeah. What was I saying? So I was completely lost. They can all buy next round anyway.
It's keeping us on our toes,
we'll
James.
Yeah,
us on our toes.
Yeah. It's a little back and forth here. One of the computers exploded, so things have just gone a bit crazy, but we're getting there.
So we do actually have a pause coming in here.
They're asking if Prius is good.
No, Burns, second degree. Don't worry, we have an EMT here in the studio, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah.
You don't need your hands anyways, right?
That was interesting. Anyway, we won't focus on that too much. It's okay. Everything's calming down now.
Indeed.
So, hold on a second. I'm a bit confused. Did they save that Galil from last round? Because the CTs have bought. Maybe they didn't. Okay, they've got 2 AWPs and 3 M4s, which is why I was kind of confused as to what they were doing last round. With the molly, you can get out on default and then basically go for a retake, try and fly out the window or something. So I feel like, I mean, maybe they would have saved some money if they saved some rifles, but I don't know. That's my view anyway. We've got 3 smokes up in that long position, and Floppy is going to make his way out. I was looking at the wrong screen, so I've seen already.
You have become an oracle, James.
We're cheating.
You can see into the future. It's almost like how we used to do it so that we never missed a frag when it came to observing. Put the observers 5 seconds ahead, and they never miss the action. Hacks. Prius right now is just going harum. How dare they?
Yeah, I mean, if they just get this one on the other.
Well, right now it is going to be 3 alive for Cloud9 post-plant position. TeSeS and Hooksy alive for Copenhagen Flames. I almost wish that they would kill it and we could just do a radio broadcast for a second, you know? It's so much fun to cast CS radio.
Yeah.
It's just so much more fun to cast radio.
Poetry.
Yeah, exactly. To be more descriptive, you get to have more fun with it.
Oh, there we go. Nice flash towards Goose. Team leave Hooksy as the last man standing. He doesn't have a defuse kit, so Copenhagen Flames are going to be forced away. I remember back in the days, like the much early days of MMA.
Yeah.
There was, if you didn't have like, I don't think there was a point in Pride Fighting Championships in Japan where I don't think there was a way to watch it if you were in certain countries, like the UK, for example.
Okay.
So there was this thing called Pridecast, and I think it was on, if I remember, I think it was on a software called Power Talk or something, where basically, like, guys in America would basically put a microphone next to their TV and just tell you what was happening. So you couldn't even watch the MMA, but you could listen to it. Or some guy would do, like, you know, proper potato commentary of what was happening. Or
like
basically literally tell you. In a weird way, I miss those days because it's very, like, you know, hardcore community. But anyway,
they've tried to do that in there was I think it was Dota 2 like 5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
They tried to do a full-on just pure radio broadcast platform.
That's pretty
for
cool.
games, and I thought that was cool. I just don't know that at the time there was too much of an audience, and especially because now Twitch you can do it audio as well. You can just like audio only if you want to just have it in the background.
Well, there might be an argument in current state Counter-Strike, since with these skins, colorblind people basically can't play the game. So we might as well watch the game, I would imagine. So we might as well do radio broadcast for them.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
That was a jump.
Oh, he's got more targets. There's still an AWP in play here.
5 out of 5 Callies.
Ooh, OC now getting his best MOTM impression on. And Hooksy needs to save once more. There we go. Now, if he serves up another one quickly, see now, if he managed to get that kill, he might as well go for the round.
You see, Cloud9 though, no compunction on their side against using the Krieg. There is no shame on Cloud9.
No, man, abuse it.
Just go for the Kriegs. Full Kriegs across the board? No, we have to have one AK. Okay, JT, fine. Be that way.
Maybe he's going to just fire it at the beginning.
Ah, yeah,
Just
throw
make
it
them
for a
think
loop.
they've got AKs, and then boom, it's Kriegs.
Quick out long, though. Looking like they want to take an advantage. Oh, we're going to have him out on the angle. Copenhagen Flames, a little bit of a later take, trying to perhaps get somebody into the pit, but they give up on it. They've missed the timing. So now we move out onto long itself. And Cloud9 have got control, if they want it.
But look at where are Cloud9? They've got 3 players towards the B bomb site. Now, there might be a faster rotation here because Copenhagen Flames, by default, have to take Cat when they lose long. Oh no, Hooksy's moving away as well. They've got no information towards long, and it's so common for a T-side to just stand around it long for a while, but no, they're charging into the B-bomb site. Tessus has been taken out and there's no position, but again, the rotation is fast. We've got 2 players flying up the B halls through a Molotov, no less. JT will swing on them. Farley now trying to even the numbers out. They're expecting him. Oh, look at the bait there. JT runs away and he just walks into OC scope there. That's beautiful work. Again, a 2-man setup and a coordination from Cloud9, generally speaking, is really fun to watch. And there's a perfect micro example.
Brilliant stuff there. Cloud9, that's, I mean, step after step, that was a textbook round. That was so clean and so well thought out. All right, reason being, what are you doing? You want to go to B, right, from Cloud9's side of things. But you know that if you're not challenging A, then Copenhagen Flames can play 2-1-2 and have 2 on the B site. What are they doing? They're challenging A long early on. They go right into what you talk about. Copenhagen Flames, they lose A long. Right, we have to take over Catwalk. So you know that there's going to be players on Catwalk, Cloud9. And so then you just group up and you hit B because you know there's only going to be one guy there because they have to spread out and cover the rest of the map, Copenhagen Flames. It's just one after the other.
That was a really sick round from Cloud9.
It's beautiful. That is exactly how it's done. Textbook stuff, and Copenhagen Flames. I mean, Hooksy will save the AWP, but it's not going to be the best buy going into this one to try and keep Cloud9 off a map point.
Yeah, but especially like JT running when I guess he probably heard the scope. When he runs back to bait the peak and OC's got the angle, that tiny little thing just shows you how good their communication can be.
Yeah.
To do a play like that on the fly is really, really awesome. Which is important when people talk about, you know, oh, let's replace this player, replace that player. You might get a stronger player, but if they don't have the synergy that this Cloud9 has, then you might cause different problems, you know. You might fix a problem here, but create 3 problems there. So, like, little examples like that I quite enjoy from Cloud9.
I'm enjoying watching Cloud9 play right now on the T side. So far, it's a flawless second half. They haven't dropped around yet. And they aren't looking like they're going to do it anytime soon, especially because this is going to be a forced buy to Copenhagen Flames in this round. So Copenhagen Flames, once again, looking for a coach. It's worth mentioning if you're...
You on commission?
Right no, but I do want to help a team out, right? You know,
yeah.
Where else are they going to get the mention, right? Get the word out there. But they are still looking for it, so... straight out, and Modem once again taking point as Modem does. Wow, straight in! Let's go! Trusting in his teammates. Or was he? What was that? Okay, traded 1 for 1.
Yeah, but there's more. There's reinforcements now coming for Cloud9. Floppy gets a really important frag. They kind of compelled Copenhagen Flames to fight for long this time, and look what's happened. This time Cloud9 outstay their welcome and then some. They've stained the carpet.
That's a tough one for Modem. He just went with the read. That time it didn't work for him, but I'm loving the aggression from Modem. No fear at all in that guy. Tess is now moving on up to Catwalk, but he's going to be 1v3. Cloud9 are content to just sit, wait, make use of their utility to clear out the angles. Car now going to be roasted. And with a FAMAS versus 2 Kriegs and an AWP, he's going to be pressed here, James.
I never see anybody jump on the box to peek, although, I mean, he hasn't got the equipment to peek on this occasion. Oh my God, they're lining up for him! They were all in a line, they were in a queue.
It could have actually been the big spray down if he'd have just held down mouse 1.
Yeah, he would have won the round.
Oh my gosh.
That was scary to watch. Even though in terms of the score, the impact wasn't that crazy, but well, I guess we just love Counter-Strike. MP9's out for Copenhagen Flames against Game Point now. They haven't won a single round on their CT side. And let's not forget that just one round with mistakes early on just caused an avalanche of rounds for Cloud9 on their CT side. Same cannot be said for Copenhagen Flames. Still looking for their first. JT creeping. Mollies will be smoked. He's isolated for the time being. His teammates running away again, trying to give a false sense of security. JT thought he was getting flashed though, faces away. He's got a pre-fire, but he will be lost. In the mean, the charge through mid, but they're pulling grenades out. There will be a trade, however. The numbers game is strong for Cloud9. Always good at using that.
This is all over the place now. The most important man is Tessus, and it's lucky for Copenhagen Flames that they have Tessus on this B site, because if anybody's going to hit shots as they try and get through here, certainly it's going to be him.
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind. What was that, Modem? Oh my... Dude, this guy is just going to beat up on him all day.
He's got 1 minute. It's so smart. Faking again, inviting peeks. Oh, he's seen him.
Down to 11 HP. Man, so much respect being shown on the side of Copenhagen Flames as well.
Oh!
Come on. 29 frags. Get it.
He's terrified. He has to be.
Dude, Modem, he knows no fear.
Nobody wants to lose like this.
This is unreal. Oh, does he hear it? Is he really? He suspects. He suspects. He hears the steps.
Oh!
No!
Oh, no!
He goes for the scope.
That was the round of your life. Why didn't you mouse 1? Press the mouse 1. He wanted to be sure. He wanted to be sure.
Ah! What a round for Modem, though.
Oh, man. He's got to be laughing about that.
You know why, James? You know why?
I bet he had a massive cortisol pump.
Just, you know, hands are sweaty there for a second. No, it's because he wanted 30 frags. He's like, actually, I'm going to lose this clutch so that we get more rounds so that I can continue to pad my stats and beat up on these kids.
He's going to play terrible now. I bet you. His hands are shaking. That's it. He's just done. He's going to need 10 minutes.
What a beast.
Very, very, very nice work there. It's been a fun game to watch for Cloud9.
He's too good, man. He's too damn good. All right, yeah, and this has been a hell of a match for Cloud9. Now we're getting a little bit of action on Cap. On him. Oh, really interesting. Molly's going to force him back, and he's going through. Flashes to back him up, and there it is. One more. Oh, JT robs him.
Denied. Nice flash to cut off rotation.
There it. No,
no,
JT, get out of here.
He's really going for an AWP now. Style points. We've got 2 CTs coming through mid. The remainder of Copenhagen Flame once more against Game Point. They'll split now. Hooksy goes towards long, just running out to his doom. Maybe they've given up on this one.
All right, let's go, Modem. End it with the big 3-0. This is when the caster curse kicked in. And
there we
he's
go.
Just going to get bopped.
Going for the aggressive. So we can see them on the corner. TSS. He has no care. He's got to go for it, and he's been denied. There's no 30 bomb for MOTM.
JT with the assist. That snake. He knew what Modem was about. He knew what Modem was about. He took him out. Denied his own teammate.
16 rounds for Cloud9. That was a clinic on the second half, but they were so aggressive. They took the game away multiple times in the first half. Those repeated pushes up cat were just fun to see. We don't see those enough at the moment.
Yeah, super clean second half from Cloud9. Lots of aggression, and well, when you got Modem just popping off, it looks like anything is possible. So Cloud9, decisive first map, decisive.
Very fun indeed. It is time to go to a break. When we're back, more action, and after that first game, you don't want to miss it, so stay tuned. We'll see you soon.